G'day guys, how's it going? Well, today we've got a fair bit to get through. Today is taste testing time. Now we've had a stack of people saying, how did that first ginger beer turn out? Because with that brew, I put in 6 kilos of sugar to a 23 litre batch. And a lot of people were saying that that's too much sugar. Some people said it'll be too alcoholic. Some people said that the excessive amount of yeast would actually, no, excessive amount of sugar would kill the yeast. So anyway, I taste tested this stuff and everyone in the family loves it, okay? It goes against all the rules, but it is absolutely delicious. So what we'll do is we'll taste test this for starters, and I hope it doesn't explode when I open it. Perfect. Alrighty, let's pour this bad boy. So this ginger beer was made 3 months ago. Now, if you can see that, it's got a beautiful head. It's nice and bubbly. It's clear. Look at that. That is beautiful. Now, let's do a little taste test. Okay. The nose, hey, that sounds pretty posh, doesn't it? It has a beautiful nose. It smells like fresh ginger. It's amazing. Now let's try it. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. 6 kilos of sugar. It's amazing. But you couldn't have a session on this stuff because it's pretty sweet, okay? So, now, after everyone said too much sugar, Trev, what I did is I did an experiment. I did a second batch of ginger beer with only half the sugar. 3 kilos of sugar and a kilo of ginger. Now, this stuff, I think I went a little too far in the opposite direction. This stuff actually came out tasting a bit winey, which is kind of weird. And the bubbles, as you can see, are much, much finer. Much finer. So, doesn't smell as nice. Now this tastes like a dry white wine, which is pretty delicious, but it's a long way from your traditional bubbly ginger beer. So, having said all of that, when I make my next batch, instead of 6 kilos of sugar, I'm going to go 5 kilos of sugar, okay? And I'm going to keep everything as per the video, just 1 kilo less sugar. So it's still going to be sweet, but not sickly sweet. Okay. Oh, that is so refreshing. Rightio. Now, 2 months ago, I made Pawpaws homemade wine. Now, I made an apple pear from juice that I bought at the shop. I made a grape from the juice that I bought at the shop. And I made a mandarin wine from freshly squeezed mandarins off the tree. Now, I think Pawpaws homemade wine recipe works beautifully for store-bought juices, but for freshly squeezed juice, I'm not even going to taste this, okay? It tastes off. So, I'm not gonna tell you any porkies. In my opinion, don't use freshly squeezed juice in Pawpaws homemade wine. So that's not even gonna get a taste test. Mandarin wine, goodbye. Thanks for coming. Right, now for taste test of the apple pear wine. Okay? So, we'll pour ourselves a little dash of this stuff. Yeah, get a bit of a close up. This stuff it smells beautiful. It smells like you could run the space shuttle on this stuff. When Pawpaw does a wine tasting and he goes, boy, howdy, that is some strong wine. He's not mucking around. Okay, so let's give it a go. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a really nice, I don't know all the fancy words, I'm not a wine guy, but that is delicious. So store-bought apple pear, made with Pawpaw's traditional recipe. 10 out of 10 for me. That is awesome. Okay, and finally, Pawpaw's homemade wine made with grape juice. Let's give that a pour, see what she looks like. Okay, get a little close up of that. It looks good. It doesn't have as much nose. When I first opened the bottle of grape juice, it didn't have a lot of smell, and it just doesn't have the smell that the apple pear does. So let's give it a try. That is yummy. In my opinion, it's a much more robust, stronger flavor than the apple pear. And a friend of mine, Walter, who tried this, he's a chef. He's tried wine, a bit of a wine connoisseur, and he reckons that this stuff, the grape one, tastes a bit like a sweet sherry, and yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, all right, guys, that's the taste test. Anyone who's asking, make the ginger beer. Go for it, guys. Go for it. But use 5 kilos of sugar and keep the recipe exactly the same other than that. All right, guys. Bottoms up. Have a good day. And I'll see you later.